Live from News 7 KWWL, we've got you covered. This is Today in Iowa.
Breaking overnight, 5 buildings set on fire in eastern Iowa, all in the same city. Authorities are looking for who's responsible.
Plus, a tornado rolls through one eastern Iowa town. This morning, we are getting a closer look at the damage.
And that storm leaving behind a lot of damage. Homes damaged, semis overturned. We have a live report out of Prairieburg coming up on this Thursday morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Allie Crutcher.
I'm Jerry Gallagher. It is 6:30 on this Thursday morning, rocky Wednesday yesterday, and we could see more severe weather today. Let's get an update. Storm Track 7 meteorologist Eileen Lone joins us.
Yeah, we still have quite a bit of activity going on in the Midwest, putting out more boundaries, setting the stage for more storms this afternoon. We do have some clouds in the area now, and the longer they last, the better chances we will not see severe weather across the area. However, there are some storms to the south. We're still seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, which is a little bit above average. More importantly, the dew points are in the mid 60s, and that makes it uncomfortable, also makes it fairly unstable. That adds fuel to any thunderstorms that will develop, and they should develop this afternoon with moisture coming in from the south on 5 to 15 mile-per-hour winds. Most of those storms will hold off until this afternoon, but once they fire, we'll have some wind and hail concerns, especially south of Highway 20. Everybody has a chance to see some heavy rains. I'll have more details on all of that in just a few minutes.
We continue to follow breaking news this morning. Busy morning for Waterloo firefighters and police. Fires set at 5 abandoned buildings overnight.
And as of now, it appears that no one was injured in these fires. That's the good news. But the Waterloo fire chief says it does appear these were set on purpose by someone or a group of people. KWL's Amanda Gilbert live in Waterloo this morning, and you are where the very first fire started.
I was, Allie. Well, of the 5 fires this morning, the first one happened right here. This is the 200 block of West 8th Street near Jefferson Street. I'm actually going to step out of the way here so you can get a better look. There are still a few firefighters here right now, like checking for any hot spots. You can still see some smoke rising. Take a look at this video, though. This is from earlier today. Firefighters say this was for sure the biggest of the 5 fires that were set this morning, and they say it was bigger just because it had more time to get going, had more time before it was called in. Now, this was an abandoned house, and it clearly has been destroyed, but again, no one injured. Now, coming back to me here, I want to walk this way a little bit. The good news is this fire did not spread to any nearby businesses. It was a little windy, so that was a concern. But again, I just want to mention Waterloo firefighters working very hard this morning to contain not just this fire, but all 5 fires and to get them out very quickly. Live in Waterloo, Amanda Gilbert, News 7 KWWL.
Yeah, 5 confirmed fires at this point. Amanda, thank you. As we get more information, we'll certainly pass that along this morning.
And as we've been talking about, that was not the only fire overnight in Waterloo that Amanda was showing us right there. This fire also happened. It happened at an abandoned home in the 100 block of Irving Street. That fire was on the porch. Again, no reports of any injuries.
A third happening near Logan and Lincoln. Crews once again on scene putting out the fire and smoke. And a fourth that we have video of, this one in the 500 block of Pine Street. Again, crews believe these were all set on purpose at abandoned buildings. Stick with us throughout the morning. Also check out our website, KWWL.com, for the very latest. Such a big story this morning. There is a lot to clean up in a small town in Lynn County.
A tornado ripped through Prairieburg last night. You're looking at KWWL drone video right now of the damage. Prairieburg is west of Monticello or northeast of Central City. This is a small town, as Allie mentioned. Has a population of about 180 people. And you can see in this video emergency crews on the south side of town. This is along South Locust Avenue. Nagel Grain is on the south side of Prairieburg, and that was hit very hard, and you can see right there the damage, some of the damage from that dealership right there. The KWWL drone also gives us a look here of Boulder Street, Hake Street, Parsons Street in town as well. We know that one woman was hurt in the storm. Her garage roof collapsed on her. She was taken to the hospital. She is expected to be okay. She lives on Wagner Road. That's on the far west side of Prairieburg. There are many trees and power lines are down. A number of cars were also flipped because of that storm.
And this is video of more damage left behind by that tornado. You're looking at Nagel Grain. Jerry mentioned that a moment ago. That's a farm service in Prairieburg. The roof ripped off and a grain bin toppled. Mickle is on the south side of town. Storm Track 7's Brad Hansen is live in Prairieburg this morning, getting another look at the damage. And as we've been saying this morning, as the sun comes up and it's getting brighter out there, you can really see what happened.
Well, good morning. You're absolutely right. As the sun has come up this morning, it's easy to see why the Linn County Sheriff told us last night this was probably one of the hardest hit areas in Linn County. Let's take a look at some of the damage I've seen this morning. You can see the tornado that ripped through here, tossed around semis, cars, and other vehicles like they were toys. Now, there is a staggering amount of debris from buildings and roofing and farm equipment laying around. And as we mentioned, Nagel grain probably hit the hardest. That's some of the damage you're seeing right now. We also know a number of homes were either severely damaged or destroyed in last night's storms. A number of power lines also down. In fact, the Lion Energy crews just got here within the last hour. They are working to clean up that part of this mess. In Prairieburg, I'm Brad Hansen, News 7 KWWL.
Okay, Brad, thank you so much.
More video to show you this morning of what our KWWL crews were able to see before the sun went down in Prairieburg last night. The owner of a mobile home said that she was not home at the time and took shelter at her grandma's place in town, but when she came back, she saw her home was destroyed. It was lifted off the ground and landed a few yards away. She says she is relieved that everybody's okay and that she was able to find her 3 puppies.
I honestly thought they were dead after I came out and everyone told me my house was gone, and I'm like, oh no. Then I just figured they were all gone, because when I came out and looked over, there was nothing left.
That was just one of the homes hit last night.
A similar site here just outside of Central City. This is a picture south of town. Large trees knocked over surrounding a home there. A cattle shed knocked over in Guyer. That's in Clayton County off of Highway 18. No word if anyone got hurt. Also in Clayton County, this picture near Monona where a barn was flattened. We're told no one was there when it went down. Everyone is safe this morning. At this point, no reports of any injuries in Clayton County because of the storms.
In Wenatchee County, a mess to clean up there after the storms. Trees down near Kelmer. That picture shows a big tree on a shed. High winds were not the only problem last night. Heavy rain fell quickly in Fayette County. This is a picture out of Maynard. The water rising. Some people were stranded because of it. So far, though, we have not heard of any injuries or any significant damage in Fayette County. So many of you sent us storm pictures throughout the night. We thank you for that. These pictures really help us tell the story to all of our viewers. So as you head out today, if you do see more storm damage, let us know. Post those pictures right to our Facebook page. Also like our page where you can stay on top of the Storm Track 7 forecast and breaking news.
And we know there were around 20 tornadoes reported throughout Iowa. This is video of a funnel cloud in Sidney. That's in Fremont County near the Nebraska border. No injuries have been reported there, but across the state there are also reports of baseball-sized hail. At least one person was hurt after a tornado ripped through western Wisconsin. The storm destroyed at least 2 barns in that state. It also knocked down trees and power lines. One man was hurt when one of the barns collapsed on him. Winds were strong enough to force one man's truck in his garage, toppling it onto his front yard. People are out cleaning up the debris there.
It is 6:38 right now. New details this morning in a homicide investigation. A cab driver found dead inside a taxi. The driver, Ricky Lilly from Iowa City, was found on South Riverside Drive in Iowa City early yesterday morning. The car parked by an apartment building near the Alexis Park Inn and Suites. And a man who lives in a nearby apartment building told us that he didn't see anything until the police tape was put up.
I know nothing about it. I'm not involved in the incident, so I don't see myself as being in any sort of danger.
Police do want anyone who did see something to call them right away.
Time now is 6:39. An employee is in the hospital this morning after an explosion blew the walls off of a dorm. This happened at Murray State University in Kentucky. The university says the person who got hurt was a school employee. Emergency workers believe there was a gas leak at the time of the explosion.
We're sort of shocked. You know, it's crazy. You know, nothing like this happens in Murray. You know, if it's not a twister, you know, or, you know, the winds that come through, it's just crazy.
The school says all of the students are safe and accounted for.
On Capitol Hill this morning, today, President Trump will meet with the new president of South Korea. The South Korean president is seen here paying his respects earlier this week to the Marine Corps. The U.S. Marines helped evacuate his parents from North Korea 65 years ago. President Trump is expected to press him to improve trade with the U.S. within the car industry. Now, this comes as Republicans are making another effort to save their health care plan on their own. Tracy Potts has the latest for us from Capitol Hill.
Flanked by protests, President Trump heads to his first re-election fundraiser.
Healthcare is a human right.
While Congress goes to Plan B on health care.
If we don't reach by Friday, then the way forward is, as Obamacare collapses, challenge Democrats to work with us to find something better.
That's what we should have done from the beginning.
But Democrats are shut out of this week's negotiations.
They're not serious legislators unless they get their way.
The Senate's top Democrat trying to pry that door open.
Let's turn over a new leaf. Let's start over.
But the White House isn't interested.
He's done a lot of talking, bad talking, and he just doesn't seem like a serious person.
For now, Republicans are going it alone, trying to save a plan that only 1 in 6 Americans support in a new Quinnipiac poll.
We cannot afford to delay on this issue.
He's trying to regain lost Republican votes.
He's got a $200 billion sweetening fund to try to get more people on side.
Money saved, but coverage lost, according to the Congressional Budget Office.
There is no honor in taking health care away from 20 million Americans.
Lawmakers seeking a solution, facing this back home next week. President Trump today shifting gears, talking about energy here and welcoming South Korea's new president. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
Speaking of energy, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds joined several other governors in Washington to talk about it. You can see her sitting right next to the president in this video. The president says the government has been overly restrictive in allowing states and Native American lands access to energy resources in the ground below them.
Becoming more and more energy dominant. I don't want to be energy free. We want to be energy dominant in terms of the world.
Now, this is all part of what the White House has called Energy Week.
A revised version of President Trump's controversial travel ban will go into effect today. The new guidelines require people in 6 Muslim-majority countries who want to come into the U.S. to prove a relationship with family already in the country. If they can't, those applying will be banned for a limited time. The Supreme Court allowed parts of the ban to go through earlier this week. The justices will hear arguments on it this fall.
Anti-war and anti-drone demonstrators block off part of an Iowa road and cement themselves together. Authorities in Des Moines found 4 people holding up anti-war signs, and they put their arms in containers of quick-drying cement. Firefighters were called in to cut them apart.
Definitely something we wish we could do without this. We certainly respect and support everybody's right to express their speech, but you know, shutting down the roadway definitely draws a lot of our resources away from things that we could be using them better for.
All 4 were arrested.
It is 6:43 this morning. We're hearing from family members of the Sullivan brothers after it was announced this week that the building in their name will possibly change. You're looking at KWL drone video of the 5 Sullivan Brothers Convention Center. Now, just this week, it was announced the city of Waterloo was looking to sell and renovate the convention center. And with that, the possibility of losing the 5 Sullivan Brothers name. The family says they did not give their blessing.
A lot of people come to the area because of the Sullivan name, and I do a lot of work to help support military groups coming to the area. So it's hurtful not to be involved in conversations. This is really what was an opportunity for us to synergize together and make it a win-win situation.
The city is holding a public hearing on July 17th about the sale of the building. The Sullivan family plans to be there. We'll slap a price tag of $185 on a paperclip. We'll add the name Prada and call it a money clip.
Barney's is selling this sterling silver paper clip shaped money clip from Prada at $185. That's the equivalent, Allie, of buying more than 13,000 regular paper clips from Office Depot. As you might expect, social media not impressed at all with this. One person wrote on Twitter that for $185, the clip should be able to hold his or her life together.
You got to think, who would spend money on that?
Well, whoever does, you know what? I got a piece of lint in my wallet. I'd like to put that up for $50.
Yeah, or find somebody who knows how to weld. Go to Home Depot, get a bunch of those, weld it together, and you got a big old money clip. I mean, good heavens, you know. Whatever.
what people would spend their money on.
Yeah,
6:44 is our time right now. Let's check out Storm Track 7 satellite and radar right now. Eileen Lowen has our Storm Track 7 forecast for us coming up right after the break.
This is Today in Iowa with Jerry Gallagher, Allie Crutcher, and Storm Track 7 meteorologist Eileen Lowen. We've got you covered. Hey, Dubuque, summer fun can work up an appetite, and your face isn't going to stuff itself. So join Dubuque's only morning news reporter as he hits the streets once again, taking a bigger bite into the tastiest diners, drive-ins, and dives on the Mississippi.
It is summertime, it's beautiful out, and this catfish came out of the river yesterday.
Brad Hansen is Dining Dubuque, Wednesday morning on Today in Iowa.
Wow, is that good.
It's Bird Chevrolet's Customer Appreciation Sale. Right now, celebrate our 90th anniversary and take 20% off this Silverado Crew Cab. Save 20% off this Chevy Equinox, discounted more than $6,000. And take over $7,000 off when you save 20% on the Chevy Traverse. Get Chevy savings and find new roads. Don't miss our 90th anniversary Customer Appreciation Sale, going on now. Go above and beyond at Bird Chevrolet.
What's it like to live at Sunset Park Place Retirement Community in Dubuque? Let's ask the residents.
There's plenty of activities. We have delicious food and very friendly staff. I love the exercise program, Live to be Healthy. It makes you feel so good after sweating out an hour.
I like everything here.
Sunset Park Place, a place you can call home.
The hottest 4th of July offer is at Floor Show in Dubuque. Interest-free financing for 72 months store-wide. That's right, furniture, flooring, cabinetry, granite and quartz, window treatments, and more. With your purchase of $29.99, it can all be financed interest-free for 72 months or receive an additional 20% off your purchase. Let your financial freedom ring with payments as low as $46 a month with 72-month financing this 4th of July at Floor Show Dubuque.
Come on in, unwind, and create. At Cedar Valley Art and Wine, you can escape your busy routine and create a personal masterpiece. Yes, you, or you and a group of your friends. Bring along your favorite wine, beer, or non-alcoholic beverage to enjoy while creating your one-of-a-kind original artwork. Our friendly and helpful staff artists will ensure your painting's success. Laugh, unwind, make memories, and create. At Cedar Valley Art and Wine, 307 Main Street in Cedar Falls.
The Wall has captivated America, and tonight, he was a hero in a time of crisis. This is his chance to win a new life for his family.
You ready? I'm ready.
The Wall, only tonight on NBC.
Fans are raving. The Night Shift is their favorite summer drama.
I need help in here.
And tonight,
My baby! We need to get her in the OR.
discover why people love this show.
We gotta stop the bleeding.
New Night Shift, tonight on NBC.
Now your Storm Track 7 forecast on KWWL.
At 6:48, good morning to you. Thanks for tuning in after last night. What everybody wants to know is what's going to happen today.
Well, we could see some more strong storms possibly this afternoon. Not quite the tornado threat, but we do have wind and hail concerns. Right now, Storm Track 7 live with a network camera looking at Dubuque, showing some clouds, a little bit of haze outside. We're going to see more storms. Everywhere has a chance, but most of the activity this afternoon looks like it'll actually be south of Highway 20. So south of Dubuque and Waterloo, they're close enough that it's possible that you could see some of that hail and wind concerns. Not quite as widespread as yesterday, and even yesterday had quite a few of those tornado reports farther to the south. Even some wind reports farther to the north. This one near Calmer had some thunderstorm wind damage. A tree was knocked down in Winnesheet County. Down to the south, some tornado reports even near Cascade. The main one near Prairieburg will have a survey team out at later today. Zwingle seeing some wind damage. This is a nice big trampoline that took to air. And then beautiful camera shots from lots of pictures. This one with the little rainbow in Millville. So lots of beautiful pictures, but also a lot of rain that fell in order to get that rainbow. So we're seeing lots of rain in the northern counties, especially Elkader, near Prairie du Chien, Guttenberg, near New Hampton. Near Elkader, we had 3.6 being reported, and actually right now there's some reports of some roads out on the back roads. Be prepared for some washed out roadways in Clayton and Fayette counties this morning. 0.17 of an inch of rain officially in Waterloo, 1.25 inches in Dubuque, 0.8 in Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, just under that, and then several amounts of 2.4 in Clayton Center, hence the reason, one of the reasons that we're seeing so many problems. 4.4 in Fort Atkinson with 64 degrees this morning. Rainfall amounts of 2.6 in Grundy Center with 66 degrees, and down in Wellman, 0.9 with 68 degrees. So it depends on where you are. Everybody's seeing 60s, but the rainfall amounts were different. Today, still seeing those 60s and even some 70 dew points, and that sets the stage for more storms. Down to the south, they're putting out some boundaries that'll set off some showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon, and could see some strong storms, mainly the wind and hail concerns, but also the potential for some heavy rains. Could see another 1 to 2 inches in some areas. Some may only get 1/4 inch, so it just depends on where those storms go. We should be able to see some sunshine this morning, though the longer the sun stays away, the less likely the storms will be really strong this afternoon. Highs in the upper 70s to low 80s and very humid. Showers and storms tonight. They'll be fairly scattered tonight through tomorrow, but could see several rounds. Still the potential for heavy rains through tomorrow morning. Maybe another round of thunderstorms Saturday afternoon. Really, the chances look worse than they are. Most of this, those summertime thunderstorms that pop up each afternoon, that could continue through Independence Day.
Thank you, Eileen. About 9 minutes before 7 o'clock right now. Overnight, 5 fires at abandoned buildings, all in the same city in Waterloo. This happened overnight. We have a live report with the very latest coming up in just minutes. Stay with us.
Welcome to our campus, everyone. I know you're all excited, so let's get started. First off, we offer 7 franchises in 1 convenient location.
What about service?
Excellent question. We also offer a full auto repair, auto body, and even a car wash.
For a limited time, get over $8,400 off MSRP on a new 2017 GMC Sierra half-ton crew cab Denali.
This is great and everything, but where are the dorms?
I think you've got the wrong campus tour.
Remember, there's more than one great campus here. Billion Chevy Buick GMC Cadillac of Iowa City or billionauto.com/GMC.
It's America's #1 4th of July sale, only at Art Van Furniture. Line up Saturday, 9 a.m. Huge doorbusters, free mountain bikes, free TVs. Win a $5,000 shopping spree. Save up to 65% off store-wide. Plus, take an extra 20% off or 0% for 48 months. See it all in our jumbo flyer or at artvan.com. It's the biggest Art Van Furniture 4th of July sale ever. Friday 10 to 10 and Saturday 9 to 9.
Hello, I'm Mike Shookman with Waterloo Golf Headquarters.
And I'm Ricky Fowler.
And we're here to tell you how we do business differently.
We don't sell hockey equipment.
We don't do basketball, we don't do baseball, we don't do football.
We don't fish, and we don't camp.
Golf Headquarters, where we're all golf 365 days a year. From beginner to pro, we're the place to go.
At Brown's, we sell more than RVs. We sell good times and memories that last your family forever. RVing is about being with the family you love and experiencing the great outdoors. How about a brand new Wildwood for only $179 per month? We have the friendliest sales and finance people in the business, and they love to say yes. Whether it's a fifth wheel, a travel trailer, or a motorhome, we have them all. Open the door to your family's next adventure with help from Brown's RV.
At McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, our 4th of July sale is all about the red, white, and you. Through Tuesday, save up to 50% on everything for your great American home. And for more purchasing power, shop with no interest financing for 54 months. Plus, get free delivery for even bigger savings. So come in and celebrate the red, white, and you. The 4th of July sale, now through July 4th Tuesday, only at McGregor's Furniture and Mattress.
At 6:53, developing overnight, a morning Waterloo firefighters were not expecting. Someone or a group of people intentionally set 5 abandoned buildings on fire.
Firefighters tell us that they are confident that they will be able to catch who did this. KWWL's Amanda Gilbert joining us live in Waterloo this morning where the first fire was set. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning, Jerry. Well, I want to start by saying the good news is it appears no one was injured in any of these 5 fires that were set. I'm going to step out of the way here, though. This is where the very first of the 5 fires started. It's at an abandoned home on the 200 block of West 8th Street. Now, the fire here started before 3 this morning, and here is video of that fire earlier today. The next fires were all also at abandoned buildings. Another one was on Irving Street, another one on Pine Street, another one on Logan Avenue near the intersection of Lincoln, and finally there was another fire at Mulberry Street. Now these, I'm told, were all abandoned homes except for one. The fire that was on Mulberry Street was an old abandoned bakery, I'm told. Now coming back to me here, I also know that the fire marshal should be arriving on scene here anytime now, and this is an ongoing investigation today. Live in Waterloo, Amanda Gilbert, News 7 KWWL.
Certainly a lot to sort through this morning. If we do learn anything new as the day develops, we will post that on our website, kwwl.com.
And it is at 6:55. Let's get another look of something we've been covering for hours now. Storm damage. This is KWWL drone video hitting the small town of Prairieburg. Well, coverage throughout the day, but first, what's ahead on the Today Show this morning?
All across America, more people are choosing Nissan. It's America's best sales event at Nissan, the fastest growing auto brand in the USA. Take on every day and get a low $199 per month lease on Rogue, or save up to $10,260 on select models. Get to your local Nissan dealer today.
Please, a 1% difference makes all the difference. That's why U.S. Cellular put towers where most others don't. Sadly, they're using a good enough network.
Hello? Hello? Left or right?
What's one wrong turn? Oops. Bye-bye. A 1% difference makes all the difference. So get our stronger signal with unlimited data and no hidden fees for $40 a month in the middle of anywhere.
Summer is here. Live it up with a new fire pit from McGowan's Furniture. American-made and perfect for all of your backyard get-togethers. Our fire pits turn on and off in a snap with no disruptive smoke, and you can keep your flame bright and brilliant with the optional wind guard. For the Cedar Valley's best selection of fire pits at budget-friendly prices, shop McGowan's Furniture in Waterloo. Find us online at mcgowansfurniture.com.
Who has the best celebrity stories? It's TMZ!
Weeknights at 6:30 on the CW 7.2.
No one will be selling cars for less this month than Witham Auto Centers. 225 used vehicles. Prices cut to the bare bones. 60% off. Prices from $49.95. Payments from $59. Absolute top dollar for your trade. No one will be selling cars for less this month than Witham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City. Hurry, inventory will go fast.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Lost Island, voted by USA Today one of the top 10 water parks in the U.S.
At Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale, save hundreds on our best brands, like Tempur-Pedic, where right now, save up to $500 on select Tempur-Breeze mattress sets. Or get a free box spring with a purchase of select Stearns & Foster and Sealy mattresses. And with Sealy queen sets starting as low as $299, nobody sells Sealy for less. Nobody. So find your perfect mattress with up to 72 months interest-free financing. And sleep happy tonight, guaranteed, during our 4th of July sale. Only at Mattress Firm.
Good morning. Coming up on a Thursday here on Today, NBC News has learned the Trump administration, in the wake of a key Supreme Court decision, is expected to begin enforcing part of its travel ban today. We're live at the White House. Also ahead, will popular meal kit delivery services like Blue Apron be the death of fast food? Those stories, and are you listening to Ear Hustle, the podcast from an unexpected place that is rocketing up the charts? And the legendary Julie Andrews will be here live as we get set to start on a Thursday morning right here on Today.
And here is Eileen Lowe with the latest in the Storm Track 7 forecast.
To get a little active again this afternoon. Right now we're seeing some clouds track in, may see some sunshine, outflow from the southern storms, setting more showers and thunderstorms off this afternoon with some scattered stuff off and on tonight, even into tomorrow. Rainfall is the heaviest, greatest threat, but could see some wind and hail concerns mainly along and south of Highway 20 this afternoon.
And we know that the National Weather Service is sending survey teams to both Prairieburg and Farmersburg, right in Clayton County as well, to take a look at the damage from last night's storms. We'll stay on top of that throughout the day. Follow our updates online at kwwl.com.
Be safe the rest of the morning. Thank you so much for tuning in.